Wait, he didn't take a picture?
Oh, I thought that was the whole point.
Yeah, isn't that why Edgeworth brought him?
Well, that's what he was like. Remember he said he saw, we thought he was gonna have a picture of the murder, because he was like, I took a picture of every, like, live-action rehearsal I saw, or whatever, because he's a little sneaky
he said he
kid.
never missed a single shot, and he saw that one. I thought the whole implication was he took a picture of it.
Well, maybe that wasn't...
Why did Edgeworth bring him then?
That wasn't during a real live performance.
Also, this camera is like this hat is designed to blind you.
This hat?
Look at the bill.
Yeah, no,
What the actual hell?
This kid is just as edgy as my crawfish.
Yeah.
Cody's just an angry kid name, apparently. Because he doesn't want to see the world.
I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
He didn't... He never got inside the studio?
Couldn't get into this... Yes, so he saw something outside. That completely contradicts everything.
Yeah, did the murder happen outside the studio, then his body got dragged somewhere?
It must have, because everything we know is it happened inside... Because even his body's drawn in one. In Studio 1.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child.
Does that mean I have to press fewer times, like I have a limit? Or does it just mean...
No, I just think that it just means that Phoenix's dialogue is going to be more simplistic.
Like, my wonder is, do I do anything?
I don't think so.
This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. You want to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I believe you.
Wait, no, but the...
What?
I don't know if it matters, but isn't he like the kid that sneaks in all the time?
That's what I thought too. They said it's people sneaking all the time, and one kid in particular, but then he's acting like he's never done it before. So that's confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh?
Of course I do. I've taped every show. I go to all the live performances.
Because the live performances are what he has pictures of, so maybe it's not, he doesn't have them in rehearsal.
Yeah, that's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park?
Of course, duh. My dad always takes me.
Poor dad.
Where is he now?
Yeah.
Why are you here?
I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day.
Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio?
Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling.
Right, please continue.
Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez.
Oh, he made Edgeworth upset.
Yay.
Yay.
I went through the woods off the path, so the old lady couldn't catch me.
Oopsie.
So if you can do it...
Off the path?
Yes,
That's
thank
impossible.
you. Thank you. Please, let's go into that.
Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was.
I see.
Anyhow.
No.
Yeah, can we elaborate?
Can I please shout this at everyone else in the room because they don't seem to get that you can leave the path? Does the game understand you can get off the path? Like, can we not elaborate on this at all?
This is a classic video game problem. The can't go around blocked path problem.
Open the statue, Phoenix.
What was in there? You never told us.
Did nothing unusual happen in your way to the studio?
Unusual?
Did you see this monkey by any chance?
Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Mr. Monkey?
Mr.
Yeah, I
Monkey,
saw him,
sir?
but his head wasn't busted.
So you went straight to the studio.
I'm not talking to you.
Important. Also, by the way, the papers, I think, were just the list of names that she recited at the end of the trial to, like, get him to confess.
Oh, man. Oh, I wanted it to be something cooler than that.
It was probably those... It was probably where that data was. But it was still, like, agony that he never opened the statue the entire time.
Okay.
And also the villain didn't know about it.
I want to say if that was the case, then she should ask you during the trial to, like, present the statue, and she would take the papers. I just want some closure, goddammit.
But, here's the, timeline problem here.
Yeah, it's his timing versus when the monkey head fell off.
Yeah, the kid snuck in and saw the murder.
Mm-hmm.
And when he passed the monkey head, it wasn't falling off yet.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think all these people worked together, because I think they're all co-conspirators.
Also, how does anyone know when the monkey head fell exactly? Was there a witness?
No, it's because the clock inside the monkey head, remember?
Oh, right.
Because all these things are fucking clocks.
Maybe our time of death is off. If a monkey head falls in the woods and no one's there to see it, does it make a sound?
Does it know what time it is?
Does it make a...
ook ook?
Ook? Does it ook? I was trying to remember which sound they used.
It was ook ook.
Yeah.
That's a good monkey sound.
Yeah. So you went straight to the studio?
I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes.
You got lost in the woods?
Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai.
The Steel Samurai?
Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside.
I see. What then?
It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy.
The blue studio doors, they were in different colors, right?
I think the blue studio doors were the Studio 1 doors. The big gate up front. But if he already went in, then how did he see the bad guy thing happen? What sort of bad guy was it?
A guy, a person, kind of tall, skinny.
Oh, he doesn't recognize him, so it's not,
Are you sure it was a guy?
I don't know, he was kind of far away.
Whoa.
I'm getting confused about this perspective.
Huh, he's being awfully vague.
Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow!
What happened to the bad guy?
Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead.
This kid saw someone die.
He doesn't know it. Quick, no one tell him.
I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor.
He's gonna get older and be like, Mom, why was I in that trial when I was a kid? And she's gonna be like, well, remember the time you saw that? That was actually real.
Well, in second grade, you witnessed a murder.
What?
What?
Is that why I can see the skeletal horses?
Yeah, suppose he was.
If I had my camera with me, he would have been... It would have been time for a shot, I tell you.
If you had your camera. You mean you weren't carrying your camera then?
No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time.
Really?
But you have it now in court.
Yeah, also why would he knew he was going to sneak onto the studio a lot. Wasn't that exactly when he would bring his camera that he already had?
He is also a second grader though, so...
Yeah, maybe he's an idiot. I guess saying that killing freaked him out and he went home.
Phoenix, remember? He's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm.
Easy for you to say.
Why don't you just do it? Mia.
We need to figure out what to present evidence against, and there's a lot. He said a lot.
Yeah, he actually is one of the most useful witnesses I've ever had.
He is very talkative.
Well, because he's not lying to us. That's the other thing, is because he has... Every witness we've had so far has been like a sneaky little bastard.
Yeah.
But like this kid is just candidly telling the truth because he has no clue why he's here. So it's actually the first time we've had this situation before.
But this whole time we were so sure he would have a photo.
Yeah.
So now we're like, fuck, what do we do? Would you like some drugs, kid?
Have we shown him our photo yet?
Cody always carries it.
I wonder if the truth is that he just, like, I wonder if he's lying. I wonder if he actually was carrying it, but he didn't do a very good job taking the picture, so he didn't want to show us.
Yeah, because if I had my camera, it would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. But it specifically says
he
Cody
always
carries
it.
I think we're supposed to present this.
Yeah, give it.
Because I don't really have a lot of other ideas right now.
Give it a shot.
Pain me. Hit me, Judge. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Sorry for shouting at you just now.
So he didn't slam the table because he's talking to a kid.
Yeah,
that's
cute.
But that's a cute touch.
I did still scream it and point at him, like they live. Or Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ending always creeped me out a lot. Actually, I think about that still every once in a while.
Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that.
Oh, that's a cute face.
What a face. Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh. Was I putting all the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about?
What a cute old man.
He needs to retire. It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. Wow, Phoenix.
In a courtroom, not knowing what a digital camera is as a judge gives you a huge disadvantage.
But also, Phoenix is over here. It was 2001, though. They were newer.
Not
but
that
still,
newer. Right?
Fucking Phoenix over here is being like a dictionary definition that just repeats the word and then stops.
Gosh, what
is this digital camera contraption? It's a digital camera, Your Honor. Wow, thanks, Phoenix.
What is the word for that? It's like the when you give a definition that includes the definition of the word, it like invalidates the definition.
It's like recursive.
Yeah, there's like a phrase for that. But anyways, it's one of those things you're never supposed to do.
It's defiception. Definition inception.
That kind of joke's another thing you should never do.
Speaking of things from 2012. Shit, that's still 10 years newer than this game.
Really, like 2012?
I think Inception was 2012, yeah. You want to Google it while I do all the voices right now anyway?
Oh, sure. I was gonna say, I'm not a huge Inception fan.
It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? It's a computer camera.
Yeah, it's a camera. It doesn't spit out film like
Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. That's what I was saying. Like he's going on an event, a camera-specific event. You did bring it, didn't you?
2010. Sorry.
2010. Even older. Damn.
Wow, I'm feeling older right now.
10 years old. Mr. Wright. How cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. Oh yeah, I think Dark Knight Rises was 2012. And that was between the second... He put Inception out between his second and third Dark Knight movies. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney, no one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney?
What do you think we mean?
I mean, updated fucking autopsy report.
Yeah, sir.
Well, Cody?
What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that?
No, I just don't know why you lied about it.
He's on the box.
So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Why should I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well, please testify to the court about what you were busy watching.
Murder testimony, go. I feel like, by the way, we're doing this entire conversation when what we could do is just look at the camera.
You'd be like, hey, kid, hand us that fucking camera, please.
Just look at the fucking picture. Like, why are we doing this?
Mia, talk to him really sweetly and have him give you the camera and just look at the, like, most recent photos.
Yeah, show me your photo. Wow me.
Wow, you're probably a really good photographer. Can you show me some of the photos you've taken? That's how that's easy. Just do it like that.
I can't believe you'd be so good at Pokemon Snap. You caught it exactly at the time where his heart stopped beating.
Wow, these photos are great. Look at all that blood. You really got the... There's no blood, too.
There was no blood at the scene of the crime because they moved the body.
Yeah. And they're also missing the suit that's probably covered in blood, so... Still waiting for that part.
They moved the body.
I was thinking about that, too.
Okay, didn't they also mention there being a spare suit when they had her try it on?
That is true.
So there's more than one suit in play.
I don't know if that's gonna ever come up again. I think she just said that as like a way to get her like.
They just throw words out there and don't think about what they mean.
To give you the impression that she's officially off the hook, so you can't assume she did it.
Even though the whole point is that we know the suit didn't fit, so that's even more frustrating.
But we're not supposed to know that.
But it's right there.
But we're human beings and
It's
we know
right
it because we have eyeballs that work.
It wasn't even one of those like flashbacks where we're like, oh, when are they going to mention the broken spear? Because we hadn't seen that yet. But this is a real photo that we can see.
Well, and it
a
wasn't
character
even
sees.
interpretive. Like neither one of us even for a second questioned that that was not what that meant.
Yeah.
It's not like we're like we didn't see it and go, oh, is that a limp or is it too like we immediately were like both like, no, look how it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. Is our immediate reaction.
Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then, when the bad guy stopped moving, he's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
That's a face.
I make that face all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had my camera with me.
So why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen.
I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it.
Might as well just subject to everything.
So you're watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight?
Yeah, of course.
You didn't turn away, not even once.
No.
Okay, then tell us exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham!
You need to be more descriptive, son.
Yeah. So the bad guy attacked him first?
Yeah,
What sort of person was this bad guy?
I told you, a person. He was a person.
That's vague.
He's not like he, for example, never describes him as being the villain of the show in costume.
That's how you know he's like not, because the kid would instantly recognize the villain.
How was he dressed?
I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see. And what happened next?
Then the bad guy stopped moving.
Why?
Was he spraying blood?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
He doesn't understand what death means yet.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do that?
He can't be in second grade and not know what death is, right?
Well, no. Well, he did say it like he was dead earlier.
Like his first pet would have died by now.
Well, not every parent does that. That Kill Bill, Emilio,
Get him a hamster just to watch it die.
the goldfish.
Yeah.
The goldfish was moving, and then it wasn't.
But like, you know, you're like,
Kill
you
Bill
watch
line.
Lion King by now, or Dragon Ball Z, and you're like, oh, they're gone. We need the spirit balls to save them.
No,
spirit balls.
It's the Shadow Realm, Keith.
The
It's not
Shadow
death.
Realm.
It's the Shadow Realm.
Which is
Okay.
way more scary.
That is way more
It's
scary.
so much worse.
I'd rather be dead than go to the
Why
Shadow
did they
Realm.
invent the Shadow Realm? It's because it's not about what's best for kids. It's just the fact that death is the banned thing.
Well,
Just
death's
don't
a
do
bad thing, but the Shadow Realm sounds like hell. Like it sounds like an
It also
eternity of
sounds like-
suffering.
it sounds like death plus torture. Forever.
Yeah, it does.
So it's just worse than
It's
death.
not like paradise. I'm gonna send you to paradise. It's like, no, I'm just sending you to this horrible place.
Yeah.
At least death seems neutral. Like,
It's pretty bad. But they were like airbrushing corpses off the floor in various scenes and stuff like that. Like there was a lot going on in that
some
show.
hardcore stuff. And then all the Sailor Scouts died in the original Sailor Moon. And then those two were lesbians. And then like everyone in One Piece was a smoker or had guns. So it's like...
But I feel like by second grade, he probably has some idea of what some kind of death is. I think he just doesn't register the possibility that he could have like witnessed a murder
a real life death.
Yeah.
There was this kind of like...
of like a person.
There's like this shield between what you see in TV versus what you see in real life. At least for most normal people. Then you get those, you get some people who eschew those two things, which is deeper than that. But no, I think a kid wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah.
In video games, you defeat people, and shows people defeat people. Death isn't like a factor in that.
It's just ooh, ooh, ooh.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. They're always back for the next episode.
How did he do it? With a samurai kick, and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that.
He's still being vague about this. No, he said specific things that time, just none of them were a spear, so that's confusing.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
How should I play this? Am I gonna get penalized for pressing him harder?
I'm not sure. Because I want to press him more. I just don't know if pressing him harder implies that you're gonna do something wrong. But I don't know if you wait and see.
Wait and see what happens. It's just nothing.
Yeah, you just stand in silence and wait for him to ramble.
Cody.
What?
Something's bothering me. Before you said you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
But then you can't describe it.
Yeah, so what?
Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated that he saw quite clearly.
Let me finish, punk.
Yeah. You know as well as I do that he's being vague.
He doesn't even know what vague means.
Tell me, what manner of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight. But you missed the most important part. The killing blow.
Order, order. Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how you might have missed something so vital?
That's the thing.
Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out. I know the answer, but I'm not going to tell you because I want you to guess by yourself, because you're a big boy now.
Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
What was he,
Show evidence.
Hold on.
He was watching something else.
What? Okay, hold on.
Was he distracted by the monkey falling over?
Well, he said he never saw the monkey apart.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like... but he seems to be emitting something. It's like, why would he emit something?
Okay, look,
Stabbing.
What is it? Go over to a samurai scrapbook. Does it say anything?
Photos of every victory scene of every battle.
Yeah, SML. Look at the... Okay, how about the... We don't exactly know where he was on the map. I was gonna say, can you look at the map?
Because he passed out from drugs.
Okay, so he never saw the monkey fall, so it shouldn't be that. It's not as if that would have blocked his view. You can't look at that, huh? Oh, okay, so gate...
You couldn't see the climax of the fight because, as far as we have heard, the murder happened in Studio 1. Except he says that he said the guy stopped moving.
See, I believe him.
So I think he saw it end, but he missed the final blow somehow.
I believe him.
It sounds like he was present for the entire fight because he apparently saw the guy stop moving, unless he was making that up that he saw that. But he says he always gets the last shot.
This is tough.
Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
So we have a couple different options. He could have not been able to see it because we could say, well, you always take a picture of the final shot, and you didn't this time. The whole thing about you not being able to take your eyes away is like kind of BS, because I think you would have wanted that for your collection, for your scrapbook. So maybe you just actually couldn't see it, because I think you would have added this to your collection if you could. So that's like the you couldn't see it argument. The watching something else, we can't prove it all. That's the only thing about that one. Like it might be true, but it's like I don't know how to prove. There's nothing in our arsenal that could prove that. Or it's like, or we could just say that, but I don't think we have any actual means. What was happening at the time he was there? The old lady didn't catch him yet. It's not like the old lady was there. It's not like there was anything to stop him. He's in the woods. It's not like he was by anyone else. Part of me was gonna argue something like he got scared and closed his eyes but doesn't want to admit it, or some bullshit like that. But I don't know how to prove that either. That's what I thought. That's where I thought it was going this whole time with him being vague. I thought it was gonna be like he got scared.
What if it's he couldn't watch it just because it was supposed to happen in Studio One?
I think that you couldn't watch it is your only. I don't think there's any evidence you could show right now. But the fact it's giving you the option is confusing me. I don't think it's the watching something else because you can't prove that at all. There's nothing about that you can prove or have any reason to believe.
The only thing I can think of is the statue falling.
But he
would, like, distract him.
But he specifically says he never saw it apart.
Yeah. Well, he just said that when he passed by it in the early part of his narrative, it was fine.
Yeah, but he just didn't say. I feel like that. But he's a kid. I was gonna say, I feel like he would have said it wasn't broken yet, or like I didn't see. Like it was. Like you think that'd be important enough, but this game constantly, throws me for a loop with what people don't mention. So.
Look at him just grimacing past those choices at us.
He's like judging. He's judging us.
That's who he's actually a judge of. Our character.
I just don't know. Okay, did the autopsy report say anything about where he was or anything? Like, does it say anything?
What if it's like show evidence?
What is
the card key's not here.
What is the
I was like, card key evidence because he couldn't follow them to where the murder scene happened.
What does the autopsy report say? Or whatever?
Pierced to the chest by a spear.
Can you say like well, I guess you can't really. It's like, well, where was the spear? That's what I want the kid to answer. It's like, where was the spear though? But you were also telling me he's dead. I don't think showing the kid the autopsy report's a good idea. Can you show him the spear and be like, bitch, where was this?
I could try showing him the spear. It might just lead to a penalty.
Yeah. See, I don't know. So okay, so options: showing him the spear, showing him his scrapbook.
Two of the choices are not showing evidence at all. They're just claiming something. Which I'm not sure where that'll go either.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm actually... all these are almost equally split on chances of success to me, because I don't know what the game wants you to do.
Yeah, I've kind of lost the thread of what they mean. We were just pointing out the fact that he's omitting that. There's no real reason for us to have to even have an answer for this question, like, logically.
No.
It's just the fact that we're just pointing out, like, hey, he doesn't actually mention, the confirmed form of death, despite claiming that he saw the fight and then he stopped moving. He just says, like, a bunch of generic random attacks, and doesn't mention a weapon at all. And that's important. Let's get to the bottom of this. But we gotta, like, pass a test now, for some reason. Because that's how it'll go.
I think...
He couldn't watch it?
I don't know. I think it's that one. I think it's either that one. I think it's either that one or like...
I can see myself clicking on all of them is the problem.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it has to be that one, because I think...
We have no reason to think he's watching something else.
What is scrapbooks for? I kind of want to be like, where is this picture? You have a scrapbook of all the finishing blows. You said you saw a finishing blow. Where is this picture? Like, I mean, I know you said you couldn't...
but this goes in the opposite direction of the current question.
I know he's like, oh, I couldn't. Yeah, I know. But okay, so I don't think you show any evidence, because I was gonna say that would be evidence for you couldn't watch, because my argument was like, well, you couldn't have been able to watch because you would have definitely taken a picture of this. Is what I'm trying to say, but you can't do both those at the same time. So I think I would say I would do the first one.
Yeah.
Of these three, that's just me.
Because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age?
Did he close his eyes? Am I gonna be right on that one?
Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. Okay, so that wasn't even what I thought it meant. I meant he couldn't watch it, as in he physically couldn't have seen it because of its location of the apparent murder.
That's where I thought it was gonna go too.
Yeah, but they apparently interpret it as like, I can't watch! Which is not... That's unclear language game. those are two very different meanings.
That SAT question was phrased unfairly.
One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe that he was witnessing a murder.
You're saying it in front of him.
He was watching the Steel Samurai fight like on TV.
I thought it was gonna go for physically couldn't see also.
The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. I have to agree with Mr. Edgeworth here. Well, Mr. Wright, you have another explanation. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Hey, there's no penalty.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
He's watching something else?
Sure.
I don't know what evidence I would pose.
There's...
That also might be how you lose points.
Well... You have a good amount of points.
Yeah. He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably.
Okay, that's not good.
Oh no!
That's not good. As soon as probably showed up, I was like, that's
something
wrong.
else. Mr. Wright, please explain yourself. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Oof.
I thought it was gonna come up that he was like gonna be fumbling with his camera because he couldn't figure out how to use it.
Come on, think of something. Think of something. Nothing. Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims.
Excuse me, princess.
Yes, Your Honor.
Excuse
Do you have another
me,
explanation
princess?
for this? We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. So you do have to show evidence.
So you have to show
evidence. There's no penalty for choosing other things, but yeah, Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Because he was drugged.
No one even knows you have that yet. Why was he looking away from the fight? He was distracted by your shiny attorney's badge.
Oh my god! Why is this always an option to show?
Because it makes you feel cool.
I am cool.
It's gonna come up eventually, I promise.
Why would he look away besides...
It could have been the monkey head. You might be right.
the camera? He's still learning how to use it.
That's what. Okay, that's like.
Maybe he did just fumble with it.
That's what I keep thinking.
Yeah.
It's like, why would he take a picture? He would definitely take a picture. He takes a picture of everyone. Or the monkey fell. Because he's trying to figure out how to use this camera, or because the monkey fell. But I don't remember what time he was there.
Camera, maybe? I think I'm gonna go camera. Let's...
That's been my gut one for a while in my heart.
Here's my proof. What's that? The camera.
It's got like a bunch of blurry pictures in it.
The witness stated he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah! Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture.
Okay, cool. I was thinking this for a while.
Hey!
I feel good about myself now.
Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Why don't you just answer questions?
Well, he's a scrappy little kid who's like, I don't need no adult
He's
help.
the worst. Pressing, not picking.
Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture.
Right.
Thanks,
Cody.
Mia.
There's only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
My old punk face.
Yeah.
Well, Phoenix. I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Let me see all your blurry-ass pictures.
Right. Mia means business.
I want to
Your
see
Honor.
all your little
The
fingers
defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more.
His, like, his fingers on the lenses and stuff.
Yeah.
I want to see
Is
it.
his fingers in all the pictures?
Yeah.
For me, the trap with a new camera is always trying to figure out where the microphone is. There's like a little hole in the plastic somewhere, and that's the microphone. And if you cover it with your finger on accident while you're holding it, then you just don't get any audio in your recordings. That's how a lot of digital cameras work. There's just a tiny pinhole somewhere, and that's the microphone. Don't cover it. Very well. Cody? Could you please tell us about your camera?
And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight. Welcome to the real world, kid.
Damn.
Damn, yeah, weirdly hard stance from Phoenix. I don't know what's... Oh god, his face.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai just escaped the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened, yep. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure. I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway.
Aww.
Yeah, you're right, Pops. Objection! Pops. Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer.
Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgeworth. I'm also the... Okay.
He said he's the bearded gentleman.
That's what I hate about grown-ups. You're also self-conscious.
I suppose your carefully put together getup you're obsessing over.
Well, I mean, he's the most self-conscious. He's too embarrassed to admit he can take a photo.
Yeah, that's the... Like, he's literally not even the enemy for once as a witness. He's just somebody who, like, is embarrassed and doesn't want to say anything. Because it's all a story about his greatest failure ever when he missed his chance to see the Steel Samurai.